Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the show. I'm your host, Natasha Molina, and today we're going to be talking with the incredible young actor, Cameron J. Wright, who plays Mozzie on Netflix's Family Reunion and is also part of the Incredible Crazy Kids. Hi, Cameron.
Hello, it's
How are
great
you?
to be here. Thank you so much for this.
It's such a pleasure to have you here. To be honest, I'm such a fan of the show. I'm a fan of your music with Incredible Crazy Kids. You honestly do it all. You sing, you dance, you act. You're amazing. And at such a young
Thank you
age,
so much.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's honestly a pleasure. I wanted to ask you, how did you first get into acting?
Okay, so actually, everything with me started with music. So when I was like very, very little, my entire family, we love music, and when I was very, very little, everyone could tell that I just had a passion for music. Like every time a song would come on, I would just start singing in the car. I would grab whatever was closest to me, and I would use it as my microphone, and I would just act like I'm performing on stage. So that really started. I started with piano because my mom wanted something because she knew I loved music, so she wanted something that would challenge me. So she put me in piano lessons, and then I don't know. I just decided that I wanted to sing. I saw someone playing the piano and singing on stage, and I was like, you know what? I want to do that. So I started with the piano and singing. So everything with me started with music. And then once I started to perform on stage, the stage was my home. So then I think people just could tell that I would do well in acting because I love to perform and put on a show. So that's just where everything started with me in acting. So
Did you ever have any stage fright at all, or were you just always like ready for the camera?
that's one thing that everyone thought was really strange because I never had stage fright. I would always just go on stage and just because I felt more comfortable singing on stage in front of a bunch of people than singing in a small group of people. I don't know why. It was a really weird thing, but I just felt so comfortable on the stage.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. And around what age were you when you were starting to get into the piano and the acting and all that?
So I was 5 when I started with the piano, and then I started singing when I was 6. And then the whole acting thing, I started acting when I think I was 10.
Wow, that's amazing. So from very, very young, you were already like in the arts and everything. And this path was just like honestly meant for you. Like you said, when
Oh,
you
yeah.
were little, you would grab
I'm very
any
grateful for
object
it.
around you. Like that's amazing. I know you do a lot of voiceover work. I know you do a lot of acting work currently with Family Reunion, which is on Netflix. It's so amazing. That show's so great. I wanted to know what the audition process was like for you.
Okay, so I got the audition, and so I went in, so I did the audition. So with auditions, it's not just like one audition and they're like, okay, we like you. They bring you back and they bring you back and they bring you back. So you have to keep making sure you stay on top of it. So I think it was about 4 auditions and then the screen test, which was where they paired me up with the people who were reading to be my siblings. So everything was just more auditions, more auditions till they finally narrowed it down each and every time. So I'm really grateful to actually get this opportunity. So that's just how the audition process was like, and it was definitely a long and difficult process, and more uh it's more difficult than people think it is. Like people think it's just, oh, one audition, boom, you're on. No, it's not like that at all. It was really cool because at the screen test audition, I actually got to read with Talia and Isaiah and Jordan, who actually are my siblings in the show. And once we were like read together in the room, we were just like, I think we felt like a vibe and a connection. We were like, okay, I think this is gonna be it. So it was really cool.
That's so amazing. I can't imagine how nerve-wracking going to all of those auditions must have been for you. And then to finally, get that the chemistry test and all that, and then just for everything to click together. It must have been so amazing. What would you say
I
was the
was
hardest
like, I was floored when that happened. I think the hardest part is just really. I think the hardest part. I don't think there really was a hardest part because once I got on set, everything just kind of fell into place because the cast, they were so welcoming and we all just feel like a family. So I would just say the hardest part is just trying to tell yourself not to give up because you have audition after audition after audition, and when nothing really sticks, you could have some doubts in your mind. So I guess the hardest part is just to keep going. But if you just stay on that right mindset and you stay on the right track, everything will work out great.
That's such a great message for everybody at home too. And whatever it is that they might do, it's just the perseverance that matters because it's easy, like you said, to get down on yourself after, rejections or maybe possibly just getting in your head and thinking, oh my God, what if I don't get to the next stage? I'm
Exactly.
so glad that you did though, because I honestly couldn't picture anybody else playing Mozzie and being, one of the siblings on the show. It's so great. Let's backtrack a little bit to before you started like recording and everything. When did you get the news that you booked it? How was that?
Okay, so For family reunion, the news that I booked it came right after the screen test. Like as I was on my way back home, I got a call, and I think it was from my agent, and he was like, "Oh, how did it go? Like, what happened in there?" And I was like, "Oh, well, we just did the screen test, and I hope I did a great job." And he was like, "Well, you must have did because you booked it." And I was like, I was floored. Like I honestly, I could not talk for about 10 minutes after that. I was like, it felt like everything that I had worked for just finally paid off. It was just such a great feeling, and I was really excited to get to work. So I just couldn't believe it. I was really excited.
Oh my God, I can only imagine. That's so exciting though. Like I love hearing stories when actors hear that they've booked such a huge role literally when they have just left the audition. That's how you know that you like really nailed it and stole their hearts. It's so amazing, Cameron.
It's definitely an amazing feeling. I don't think I can ever top that feeling. It was crazy. I couldn't even believe it.
That's so cool. Okay, so let's hear a little bit about your character, Mozzie, now, because Mozzie is an interesting character for sure. He's one of the younger siblings and everything, and he's gone through quite a lot with the first two parts of the show that we've seen so far. So, what can you tell us about your character?
So one thing I can say about my character, I mean, I really am grateful to get to play a character that's pretty similar to me because we both love music. So that's just a really great thing. Like it makes it easier to step into the role, the musical role, just because it feels like me at heart. So, and something about my character is he loves his family. I love my family too. And I feel like he could be a little naive at times because there's an episode where he hears about his dad and his uncle talking about how he's musical and he likes to bake and he doesn't like football and stuff like that, and it really gets in his head and it makes him turn into someone that he's not. So I think that's something that you'll get to see him grow. Like once season 2 comes out, you're going to see him grow as a person. So I'm really grateful just to get to play a character like this. So it's really awesome.
No, and we definitely love your character, Mozzie, as well. Since you already touched upon that episode where, you know, your on-screen dad calls you musical, that's also something I wanted to talk about. Your character, Mozzie, has gone through quite a lot. Like I've already said, he's gone through that whole thing, which was kind of like a struggle with gender norms, gender stereotypes. He's gone through racism and, you know, like having to deal with the cops and everything like that at a young age too. Mozzie's like one of the younger characters. I was just wondering to you, why is it so important to address these issues on screen?
Oh, it's definitely really important because it gives families like a window to talk to their kids about stuff, because some kids, they don't really know about the struggles. Like they don't know about the struggles with the police, and they don't know about the struggles about just sometimes kids, like they don't like really know who they are and they're kind of scared to speak up about stuff. So I think the episode with the football and just me learning, like Mozzie learning about himself and doing what he wants to do, I think it really can open up a great discussion with parents and kids so that kids can be encouraged to speak up to what they want to do. And the episode with the cops, I mean, that really opens a bunch of windows for families, for kids who haven't really learned about that stuff yet, just to really get to talk to them about it, and just maybe just I really just hope that we were able to teach a good lesson to everyone. So that's just the main goal. And if we're able to do that, I'm really, really happy.
I think, first of all, you definitely have been able to teach the lesson. I can't speak for everybody, but I can even speak for myself. And, you know, I'm a little bit older too. So you're teaching anybody from any age group something more and everything. And, you know, how serious these issues are, whether it be about the gender stereotypes, whether it be, you know, opening your eyes and see what's happened with cops and racism and all that. It's horrible to watch, but it's so necessary to be aware. And also, like you said, it really allows, you know, parents and kids to open that discussion. And I feel like it's even easier for them because you guys do it so well. You guys address these issues so well on the show. And also, being kids, you know, fellow kids can also relate to it and feel more comfortable talking about it. So that's one of the things I love most on your guys' show, Family Reunion, is
That's
that you guys address these serious issues. You guys don't shy away from it. And that's so important. I feel like we're taking it back to old school days where we had shows back then that taught real lessons. Nowadays, we don't have much of that, but your guys' show is definitely one of them. So I love seeing it.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome to be a part of a show that just is able to teach lessons to everyone. That's definitely one of the things I love the most, that we're able to just to teach everyone and open everyone's eyes and just fill everyone in on what's going on. So it's really an amazing thing.
Oh my God, that's so great. No, I definitely agree with you there. I wanted to ask you, since you are the on-screen son of Coco, played by Tia Mowry, and Mose, played by Anthony Alabi, I mean, these are just two of the incredible stars on the show. You know, there's a whole lot more. But what's it like to be able to act alongside these stars? You know, like Tia has been around for so long. They are seasoned actors and veterans in, you know, the industry. What's it like for you?
I love them so much. It's so awesome just to get to work with them because they don't feel like they feel like family. Like I feel like I got a second family with them. So it's really amazing and just these legendary actors and actresses they teach us so much and it just makes set just such a welcoming environment and it makes the set I learn something new on set every day from them and it's really incredible and they're just such nice people, so down to earth, so genuine. I love them so much. So it's really an honor.
I'm so happy to hear that, you know, you feel like a family in real life as well, because on screen you guys are so well together and we love to see the chemistry that you all have. So it's good to know that it's the same offset as well.
Yes,
Since you said you
definitely.
learned so much about your castmates and you also get to learn from them, I was wondering if you have any favorite pieces of advice you might have gotten.
Okay, well, there's one piece of advice that's it's a secret advice from Miss Loretta Devine that it helps her tap into remembering her lines and stuff, and she has like a secret method that's just it's really awesome. Like it just blows my mind that she's able to do that, and just a lot of advice from everyone is because they've been in this business so long that they know like how many no's you hear, like just something's right for everyone. There's a right role for everyone and just never to give up. And that's just a great, just common advice that I keep hearing from everyone. So it's just really a great thing.
And definitely necessary to be able to hear. It might seem like something so simple, but to hear it from other people, it really like implants it in your brain even more so than you saying it to yourself.
Yes.
I hope that Loretta's secret advice definitely works for you as well. Has it been able to work for you?
I've tried it once. I mean, my mind doesn't work as fast as hers. She's absolutely incredible. But maybe later down the line, it will like I'll be like, oh, let me remember Loretta's advice real quick, and then I'll be able to tap into that. But she's incredible. All of them are absolutely incredible at what they do.
Oh, that's so great. I can really tell how much you love the show and love your castmates. So again, like I've already said, it's so great to see that, you know, the real chemistry that's on and off set. Next thing, Cameron, I wanted to ask you if you have a favorite episode that you filmed.
Okay. I loved all of the episodes so much. It was obviously amazing to film all of them. I say my favorite episode to film was it's episode 6 of part 1 called Remember That Crazy Road Trip. And it was just really cool because we got to be in like in front of a green screen in like an RV. We got to film like in different locations. We had so much stuff going on. We were like running all over the place. We were wrestling a raccoon. There was actually real raccoons there on set and everything. So it was really crazy. And another episode that I really loved to film was Remember Charlie Wilson because it was just so great just to be in the presence of such a legend, Charlie Wilson, and I actually got to sing with him one time. So it was a really cool experience. So that was definitely one of my favorites to film as well.
Oh my goodness. And you sang with him offset then.
Offset, yes.
Offset. That's so amazing. Oh my God. I mean,
Great. 'Cause I have my guitar in my dressing room. I was just playing my guitar and singing, and all of a sudden Charlie Wilson just walks into my dressing room and starts singing with me, and I was like, oh wow, like my mind was just absolutely blown. It was definitely a surreal experience.
what a moment. If you can't tell, my mind is blown for you just imagining that happen. Like, what a moment for real for him. Well, first of all, for you to just be randomly playing and then for him to be like walking by and just hearing and then being drawn in by you and your musical talents. Like, wow.
Crazy, yeah. It was amazing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, Cameron. Another thing I wanted to talk about is that the show Family Reunion is actually filmed in front of a live studio audience, right? Is this your first time shooting in front of a live studio audience?
Oh yes, it is, and it's absolutely amazing. I love the audience shows; they're amazing. Unfortunately, in season 2, because of the pandemic, we haven't been able to do that anymore, which is something definitely that I missed the most. But in season 1, getting to film in front of an audience was absolutely amazing. It was, I mean, I feel like that was like my favorite night on set because it just felt like one big party. We had the audience; everyone was like just everyone. We had music playing. We had it was so hype whenever the audience was watching us. So it was definitely great.
I mean, I bet everybody, the audience, the cast, you guys are all just literally feeding off of each other's energies. That's so
Yes, for sure.
amazing. I
For
mean,
sure.
hopefully one day I'm able to make it out to a live show once, everything gets better, because I can only imagine how amazing it is to see it live. I mean, I already love seeing it on screen, so come on. Cameron, another thing, we already talked about how you're into music and everything. We're talking about family reunion. Those two things came together in the second part of family reunion. And I was just wondering how this felt for you to, mix your two passions, acting and music.
And that's also another episode that was one of my favorite to film because I got to sing, and it's just amazing. It felt so good just to get to sing. And another thing that was really cool is that episode we had the live studio audience and we were actually singing, and just the audience just got to watch us sing, and it felt like I was on stage performing again. And it's definitely really cool, and I'm really grateful that the show allowed me to sing. And definitely in season 2 you're going to see some more of that, so it's going to be awesome.
Oh my God. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell us about season 2? Like what kind of crazy adventures we can see Mozzie getting into?
Well, I can't give too much away, but you can definitely see more musical moments and more just character moments. You get to see him grow even more than he definitely changes in how he was in season 1. You could see him grow as a character, so I'm really excited for everyone to see that.
Oh my God. I
And
can't
also
wait to
some
see
more
how
crazy
Mozzie's
family
grow.
moments.
One more time.
Also some more crazy family moments. I mean, there's always never
Those
been
are our favorite moments. Those are my favorite moments, let me tell you. Oh my God. And I can't wait to see the way that Mozzie grows and develops. Now you have me like thinking about that, because I mean, we're obviously so attached to the characters and everything. Like I said earlier, yours is one of the younger characters. So that means that there's so much more space for him to grow. And
sure.
I'm just so curious to see young Mozzie grow up. Okay, so after talking about family reunion, I also want all of our audience to know that you are also very musical, as we've already discussed. You are part of the group that Nick Cannon put together, Incredible Crazy Kids, and you are a star. Let me tell you, how was the experience of joining this group for you?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. It's another thing that's surreal. I'm really thankful for all these blessings in my life. Being a part of this group, it feels like all 5 of us are brothers. It just feels just getting to record in the studio, getting to film music videos, getting to film YouTube videos. It's just everything is just it's so crazy. It's incredible.
Incredible and crazy.
Incredible and crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. The fact that you guys are so fun, you guys engage with your fans. Not only do you make music, but you make the YouTube videos. You guys are active on social media. You have everything that the fans want in today's generation and world of technology and all that. Um,
Yeah.
what's your favorite part about being in the group and being around, like you said, your brothers?
Yeah, I mean, I think my favorite part is just getting to spend time with people that I'm so close to. Like it just feels like it feels like we're brothers, and I definitely couldn't ask to be part of a group with anyone else. So I think that's my favorite part. And another favorite part of mine is just living my dream, recording music. That's something that I've wanted to do from a very young age. So it's definitely amazing just to get to do that.
Oh my, and we love hearing you sing. I mean, again, I'm speaking for everybody because I definitely love hearing you guys sing. As part of Incredible Crazy Kids and also alone on the show and just in general, because I know that you post a lot on your social media as well. And you were so talented, not only in acting, but in music. You've just got, I mean, you're a triple threat. You can do anything. You also dance a little bit too.
A
Even
little bit.
though from you, I was gonna touch upon that on YouTube videos. I've heard you say that you feel like you can dance that much, or you don't have all the abilities as the other boys, but I feel like you're so good.
Thank you. I mean, I definitely am not on the same caliber as the other boys. Like they're incredible dancers, but I try my best to keep up. I mean, I feel like I can dance a little bit. I wouldn't call myself a dancer, but I do like to dance.
Hey, you can throw down some cooler moves than I can. Let's just leave it at that. So you and the other Incredible Crazy Kids have been releasing a lot of new music lately. Most recently, though, is All of My Hours. It's such a great song. It's one that you can dance to. It's also a very sweet song. And you've gotten so much attention from it. The whole group, obviously, it's been doing so well on social media. The fans love it. I was wondering, how has this felt for you?
Oh, everything's been great. This song is definitely one of my I love all the songs we recorded, but this one, All of My Hours, is definitely one of my favorites. Everything's just been I'm really glad that everyone likes it because I love it a lot, and it's just everything's been crazy. Like I mean, just getting to sing a song that I love and just getting to release it and just getting to hear everyone's feedback is just great. And I know there's definitely gonna be some more incredible songs coming soon. So I think everyone's gonna love them. So I'm really excited.
That's so great. Are there any other cool projects that you're part of that, we can keep an eye out for?
Well, just as we've talked about, Family Reunion season 2 and more NCK music coming soon. So everything's just gonna be amazing. So I'm really excited.
Well, Cameron, it's been such a pleasure getting to talk to you about my favorite projects that you're part of, Family Reunion on Netflix, and then, of course, the Incredible Crazy Kids. We love everything that you're doing, and we love seeing you grow on screen, off screen, and everything. You're so talented, and we can't wait to see everything else that not only your character does, but, of course, everything else that Cameron does as well. So we're definitely going to be staying tuned. Where can all of our audience, check you out?
Okay, everyone can follow me on Instagram at the Cameron J Wright. That's where I'm going to be posting all of my updates on everything that's going on. Whenever Family Reunion season 2 has a release date, I'm going to be posting it on there. Whenever new NCK music comes out, I'm going to be posting it on there. So make sure you follow me there for all updates and stay tuned.
Cameron J. Wright, my people, come on, follow him. Stay tuned with all the news because trust me, you're not going to want to miss Family Reunion's second season. And if you haven't watched it yet, hello, get out of under your rock and binge now. Also, stay tuned for more music from Incredible Crazy Kids and Cameron J. Wright, of course.